Okay.
Okay.
Check out this tune, it's a banger. Fight for dick, put to your chest, mango. If I come to your house, shank you. You're wanker, run out the back and I flank her. Dressed in black, call me the panther. This is some one-night banter. Drink 7 up, don't drink Fanta. Too much pee, call me banker. So let it go spar, pamper. I'm the shouting Wilson master. Don't give a fuck about no little pussy, yo. Say so for your blood, banger. If you ring up a phone, answer. You're a waste man, not a gangster. Gangster, 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 gangster.
Fucking magnificent.
And we're live, everybody. What's going on, LIFA? What are you doing? You are muted.
Oh, I'm muted.
Yeah.
I'm muted.
You are muted.
I am. Yes. Okay, so I'm here.
How is everybody?
You're here. I hope everybody's doing good.
I hope so too. I'm a little pale. I need some color.
I hope everybody's here to party with us. Did you get any whiskey?
I hope that all the audio gremlins are at bay, is what I'm hoping.
How's the audio?
I don't know. It's echoey and it sucks in general. Probably.
I love it. Because that's what people hear. It's echoes and heavy metal music in the background.
There we go. I got a little more color. How's that? That'll work. Awesome.
Gizzard's Instatan.
I think I can live with that. I was looking a little black and whitish. All right.
It was all black and whitish.
Shout out to Buick.
Buick?
Yeah, let's see who else is here. Kenny B is here. Shout out to Kenny B.
That Kenny B.
Frank Instein.
Instein?
Frank Instein.
Wow.
Train Sonic is here.
Choo choo.
Rob Wiggles is here. Let's see. Is that it? No, Alan Gorby's here. Life is here. Vape Ross Vape is in the house. That's good.
It's got a TJ delay. Alpine set.
James Capozzi is here. Oh, Daytime Frank. Hey Frank. What's going on?
What's up,
we should have had Frank on as our guest. Frank, let me know if you want to come on as our guest.
Yeah.
Because we're guestless.
Well, I said we could have a guest, but
yeah, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I didn't want to be roasted. Thank you. Not in the mood for that, but thanks. Daytime Frank. Yeah, let us know if you have your wife beater on. You can come on. Who else is here? Al Ben. Al Gorby. All the Als are here. Shout out to all the Als.
we call that one Al Betty.
Pilarczyk. Pilarczyk.
What's up, Adam?
Adam Pilarczyk.
Ron Burgundy's out there.
Ooh, the Burgundy. Ruffini's just rolled in. There's more people rolling in now.
Russell Vapes.
Russell Vapes. They must get the notification after we go live or something. Not before.
It's strange. Some people get it like 2 hours after we're done.
I know, right? It's just wrong.
It's okay, though, because then after we're done, 2 hours later, Fresh is done, they can watch our replay thinking it's live.
True. Addy Tooney just found out that we're live. He's here. Fresh 03. Fresh 03 is out there. Socrates, the cab driver. Oh, another Al. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
All the Als are here. There's like 11 Als.
It's the annual Al Club.
Oh, Swag. Swag is in chat. Vape with me. That's because your shit is weak. That sounds like something Doc would say. You guys are hanging out too much.
Oh, what do we got?
Vape Ross
Is that on
Vape.
your side?
I don't know. I'm waiting
Is that
to see.
$2 from your side, or is that like me getting a subscriber? I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard telling.
But you heard it, right?
I did
It's on
hear
your
it. The zebra.
It's on your side.
The zebra. Josh Rhodes, he just rolled in. More and more people are rolling in. Keep an eye if we get a message from Frank, so we can send him a link.
All right.
I don't know if
All
I
right,
can monitor that.
We could have Socrates on. This is awesome. He comes in from Greece.
We could. I don't know if he's able to do that if he's in his cab or whatever.
Yeah. That is definitely Roro. That is not Doc on Roro's account.
Mm. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, Frank. If you do want to come on, I pasted you a link in Face Space.
You have face space?
Yeah, it's like a combination of MySpace and Facebook.
Can you put glitter designs on your homepage?
No, but you can do nanograms.
All right.
You know what a nanogram is?
Oh, Daytime Frank is live over on Raven's channel right now.
Oh, well, isn't that
So
nice?
he probably won't join us.
I gotcha. Why is he talking to us in chat then?
I know.
He's a multitasker. So Raven,
All right,
Raven's
so
running
what-
right. Raven is running a show right over the top of me.
It's possible.
What a
There's
bastard!
a lot of people that do shows.
Holy crap! He did one this morning though. Give it a rest.
There's room for everybody.
Sure. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's room for everybody.
All right.
It is true though. I mean, if you think about it, like, you think that ABC asks CBS what they're doing on 7 o'clock on Mondays? Hell no, they do what they want. You
We're
know,
grown-ass men.
at a certain point, it's like, we're going to do what we want. And however it rolls out. In the old days, there was quite a bit of camaraderie as far as, oh, we probably shouldn't do that time slot because we might be running over the top of somebody, but it's almost to the point of saturation where people are like, screw them Fog Life guys, we'll just crush them. We'll crush them.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I'm not upset about it.
Oh, Roro's gonna
Quite
go live
frankly.
too.
Yeah, go ahead. More the merrier. Hell yeah, do it.
All right. So, how was your week?
Yeah, how was your week?
My week?
Yeah.
I
You go
worked.
first.
And I finished up school supply shopping and dropped the kids off last night. So I had no kids at home. The wife was a teacher and she reported to work this week. So, nobody at home. It was a quiet day. I liked it.
Hot damn! Get the pesky kids out of your hair.
Those crafty little bastards.
You do have a couple little crafty bastards, I've heard. I've heard tales. That is true, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't make you tell what's going on, but
No, it's good.
they are definitely crafty.
3 months of hard labor and me being the warden That helped out. Big Doc's going live as well. He never goes live, and he's going live right now.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us. We'll check that out later.
Number 2 pencil. I like HBs. I was a drafting kid.
I like Ticonderondos. Ticonderondo.
Do you know they make Ticonderogas, those whatever, in a mechanical pencil now?
Uh-huh. And they're yellow.
I'm like, what? No, it was because they were the best feeling ones, not that they need to be plastic now.
Plastic.
I think they're clones.
Plastic pencils. Yeah, I haven't used pencils in quite a while. I'm graphite deprived.
I like mechanicals. What I miss is the mechanicals that I had in drafting class where it was all one big nice lead. You could bring it out, put it in the sharpener. Those things got super sharp. I miss those.
Where the lead was really a big diameter.
Yeah, it was an actual lead holder is what they called the thing. And yeah, it was great.
When you were in drafting class, what did you design?
We did a little bit of everything. We did anything from houses to the instructor would put a freaking wooden block type thing right in front of you, and you had to measure it, and you had to draft it up just like you were technical writer or whatever, technical illustrator. And then we had to design something that we wanted to make in metals class. So we had to draft it first, and then take it over, and then we had to use our woodworking skills to make the mold, so that we could put it in the sand cast, and it was all together a group.
Jesus Christ, where
did you across it?
Where did you go to school? That sounds awesome.
Well, Charles City.
Yeah.
It's town in northeast Iowa, and White Farm Tractors was in town for at least 40 years, and they donated the makings for a welding area at the junior high and the high school. Also, a small foundry type setup at both the junior high and high school.
It sounds like at junior high and high school you had a full-fledged Votech going.
Yep, it was awesome.
Neat. Because like when I went to, as I remember, we did really boring stuff like, I think maybe we made like a shoe shine box.
Well, there was that. You had like 7th grade, you had a couple choices of what you can make. You can make a shelf, one of those T-shelves where it's on top and you put the thing underneath, and then you bevel the edges because the raising sander that you can kind of bring the whole side of it around. Mm-hmm. Or you can make a gun rack. Of course, there's gun racks. I didn't have any guns, but I made a gun rack for some reason.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But the next couple of years, you were doing major projects. Like they had a injection molding machine.
Damn, man, that's...
we learned how to weld, braze, and the opposite semester we had small engines. So
that's like next level.
Yeah,
the crap they had us doing was like really trivial.
Well, and that was 7th, 8th, and 9th. So when you got up to high school, you were working on actual cars in the auto shop. We had lifts and everything.
What's up?
Put on the wife beater.
What's up, Mr. Frank?
Hey. Oh, you figure I paid all this for the tattoo? I gotta show it off.
Hell yeah!
What's up, guys?
You'd be looking at that. You'd be looking at that in 50 years. You'd be like, "Oh yeah, they won a Super Bowl." See?
That's right. Well, hopefully I'll be able to throw a couple. That's why I left some room. I'm gonna hopefully throw some smaller Lombardi trophies on the side. We get the second one, a third one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, there's teams out there that still have never won anything.
Detroit, Cleveland,
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yep. I think there's more than 3 too. I think there's like 12 teams that have never won anything.
Yeah, the Cardinals, Chargers.
The Rams? Of the Rams?
No, they won. Well, the Rams won when they were in St. Louis with Dick Vermeil.
Oh,
Greatest show
okay.
on turf.
All right.
Kurt Warner, Torrey Holt, all them.
I couldn't remember if they'd actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
Anytime Frank said, "Screw you, Uncle Raven. I'm going on Gizzard's show." So Daddy Tooney said,
Yep. I'm busted.
You're probably on both shows at once.
No. I'm running it off my phone. I can't even do that.
he's got this one on the phone. He's got the other on the tablet. He's just muted and hid camera on the tablet right now. Pretty soon he's going to have to go to the restroom. We'll go muted, and he'll be back on that one.
So we were talking about LIFA's his junior high school VOTEC program. It sounded pretty awesome.
It's excellent.
Had shit that
Like the small engine part, you either brought in a broken lawnmower, some kid brought in an actual Johnson outboard motor, and they taught us how to go through and take it all apart, put new rings in, everything from pieces. And you never seen the kid's eyes light up so much when he put the Johnson outboard motor into the 55 can of water, and he pulled it twice, and it started up. It was like, he's like, my dad's gonna be so happy.
No doubt.
It hadn't been ran forever.
All seized up. They just threw some WD-40 in there and took it all apart.
You take it apart, clean it all up.
Clean it and
you always go to the rest of your day smelling like parts cleaner after that class, but it was a fun class.
totally sounds like it. I mean, I'm amazed at is that they did that in basically grade school or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to do any of that till high school. And we had like auto body and auto shop and everything all in one class. And it's basically where we all went and got high. And
I was telling
didn't learn
him
a whole lot.
I was telling him we had really dumb projects like, I don't know, shop class was like bending plastic to make something, or it was like really.
Here's a paper towel holder.
Let's see if you can make a birdhouse.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit. We didn't have any.
Birdhouse with popsicle sticks.
Yeah, we didn't have anything that was like worth anything.
Yeah, and then like the woodworking class, they had an actual spray hood room. They're just like kids going there by themselves. 7th grade, put the project down, spray it with the stainer, and then walk out. And you're like, all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to the junior high school auto body shop and.
Yeah, their first lesson in inhalants.
Crazy.
Then they're going to Office Max and buying all the computer cleaner they can get.
So Frank,
Mr. Johnson's class.
Frank, how was your week?
Not bad. You know, I was on vacation, got to hang out at the Jersey Shore, got to do the whole tour of Lincoln Financial Field, got my ink done, and today back to reality, back to work.
Oh, shit, did you run into Billy? Ethan was on the Jersey Shore this week too.
Yeah, I know. He was in Wildwood. I was in Sea Isle City. It was about 10 minutes apart. See, that's the thing. All the people from South Philly, they go to Wildwood. That's why the people that grew up in Jersey don't go to Wildwood.
All right.
Where'd you end up in your truck today?
I'm in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, so
I ran a local load down to Charleston, and in the morning I'm loading and go right back home again.
You made it a few hundred miles anyway.
Yeah, I did like 400 today.
That's pretty cool.
And now I'm vaping on CUSTARD.
All right. So how do you like it?
It's good. I like it. You know, it's a very good vanilla custard. I'm not as good as Fresh, I guess, because all the years of smoking. I still can't pick out the individual notes like he can with his experience. But I definitely get. I want to say I think it's Cat V1 in there. No. Because I'm just thinking for a commercial brand, you're not. I doubt I would see like Liquid Barn.
Yeah, no, it's all made from readily available.
Yeah. Cat, Flavor West, TFA.
Well, obviously I'm not going to tell you what's in it, but anyway.
No.
There are 11 flavorings in that mix. And
excellent.
we spent a long time putting it together, a lot of iterations before I was happy with it. And I wanted something that was distinctly different than what was out there. So
Yeah.
hopefully we accomplished that.
I believe you have.
And
it's a good solid vanilla custard. If someone's looking for a vanilla custard vape, this is definitely one to buy.
we should have it back in stock in about a little over a week now. We've been out for about a week and we have it. I just don't want to release it till it's steeped a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's a steeper. It's pretty good after a couple weeks, but it gets better around week 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, I even let it sit for almost a whole week before I started vaping on it because I just wanted to give it a little bit extra, let the color come in a little bit darker.
Yeah, yours was probably 4 weeks steeped when you got it, so you shouldn't have had a steeping problem.
Nah. Now that Maui mash that he released, this stuff is really good. I mean, it's pineapple forward, but it's not a harsh pineapple.
Yeah.
I still have to try the Golden Joe and the cinnamon, whatever the hell that cinnamon is. I'm not a fan of cinnamon, but I'll give it an honest try.
It's good. It's a bakery cinnamon.
Yeah, I figured it's probably like a Snicker cookie or something, the way I smelled it.
It's actually like a Cinnabon with the cream,
like a cinnamon roll. Okay.
With the cream cheese frosting.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty spot on to that. If you've ever had Cinnabons.
Oh yeah.
From the mall.
Yep. Now you can get them in the Flying J truck stops.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll like that Golden Joe too. It's supposed to be a caramel macchiato from like Starbucks.
Yeah, I was telling Raven Shadow about it when I was over there on Uncle Raven's show. She was over there and she's been pestering me for months to try to come up with a caramel macchiato recipe.
No need. Swag did it for you.
Exactly.
I think eventually these will be available as ready mix. So.
In his one-shot line?
Mm-hmm. He calls them ready mix, though.
Yeah.
Just to be different. So, yeah, people that are waiting on that, it'll be back in a week or so, before you know it.
Now, I've been running around 80 watts on a 0.1 build in the drop, and smooth, a lot of flavor.
One thing you might want to try too is running a little bit through a higher build with a lower wattage as well. Mm-hmm. It's really pretty. It brings out different notes at different temperatures.
Yeah, I'll throw it in my drop solo. I got like a 0.15 in. It
works pretty well across the range, but personally I like it so I'm not cooking the crap out of it. Yeah. I don't generally vape it at 120 watts on a 0.08 build. Which I've noticed that really does affect the flavors of e-liquids. Depending on
said that for years.
Yeah.
Well, for a while, they like some of her flavors. That if you run them really hot, you get different notes than you do run them at lower temperatures, and it all depends on personal taste. But
speaking of Don from Adore E-Liquid, I'm enjoying Pure Peach today.
I got enough from concentrate.
I got that in a mech mod.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. In the back of my steeping cabinet, I have a bottle of Not From Concentrate that's at least 2 to 3 months steeped.
I also have some Eddie's yogurt.
Oh, there you
go. That Pure Peach is just such a good. It's such a good vape. Such a good vape.
Yeah, that's one that if I'm looking, if I'm looking to vape something different, I'm usually bakeries and dark notes and that. But if I want something, something more lighter and fruitier, I'll grab that. Like I still probably have about 30 mils out of a 120. It's got to be 9 months old now.
To me, it's a bakery peach. It's definitely not. It's not peach rings. I don't get any of that peach ringy taste out of it. It's just. It's pretty much what the label says. It's pure peach. Very good.
Fuzzy peach.
Yes. It's like the peach you get like a peach cobbler. As far as just the peach itself, not all the other notes that go with it.
So yeah, I've been enjoying that. We were talking about what we've been doing this week. Me this week, I've had this recently. I've had like a never-ending saga of things falling apart at my house. So that's what I've still been working on that. I got a lot of stuff to get fixed before winter. And and winter is like 8 weeks away in Minnesota probably. So
yeah.
I gotta really get going on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I just got my roof fixed right before we had all these torrential rains, so I caught it just in time.
Yeah. I still have the plumbing is exposed in my kitchen from the bathroom that's above it. I still haven't been able to finish that project, and then my dryer developed some sort of weird problem this week. My clothes dryer. So I'm trying to figure out. I was going to tear it apart, but my wife wouldn't let me because she's like, no, I need to wash some things before you do that.
She knows once it gets taken apart, it may never go back to the same.
Exactly. She knows that if I can't fix it, then we'll have to wait a few more days before we can replace it, probably.
Don't you got a clothesline?
Oh, we don't have an outdoor clothesline, but we do have like some drying racks and stuff like that. It's just pretty tough to dry things from soaking wet. You know? So
I got the indoor drying racks because all of my shirts have to go on indoor drying racks.
And it's in the basement, so things don't dry as well in the basement. So
gotcha.
So I've been dealing with stuff like that this week. I've been riding my bike quite a bit, which feels good. I feel like I'm getting back in shape just in time to have the summer turn to winter, and then I won't be able to do it anymore.
No, that's like when I was on the beach on Wednesday. My wife and my daughter are hanging out in beach chairs, and I'm like, you know what? It's not getting too hot yet. Nice, the water, nice breeze off the water and everything. I said, I'm going to go for a run. I did like 5 miles.
Wow.
Well,
just down. I just started with a good walk until I started getting loose and everything. And hell, I went almost to the very end of Seattle City and all the way back again. It only took me like 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. She was like, where the hell did you go? I said, almost to the bridge back. She's like, Jesus Christ. She goes, you weren't gone that long. I was like, yeah, well.
So you you must have got in the zone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's good to clear your head sometimes,
Nobody was chasing you.
No.
Normally, that's not a good idea. You're supposed to build up to that. If you haven't been running in a while, normally it's good to.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going, trying to beat Carl Lewis's records or anything. I was just, started off, with a walk and then just slowly build up, and.
Well, I know how it is. And so what you're working up to is someday you're going to be in the middle of nowhere in your truck. You're going to like quit and you go, I just started running.
Yeah. You're going to Forrest Gump for a year.
Yeah.
You'll have vapors across the nation bring you out fresh batteries so you can keep journey with a vape.
Speaking of fresh batteries, hang on.
Do it for advocacy.
That'd be fun. I'll drive the golf cart right beside you. Sorry.
I
There we
needed
go.
a fresh
Dedicated, but
battery.
Give me in bottles of
so
water.
much running I'm gonna do, and if somebody's not chasing me, nope. Uh-oh, what do you got there? What do you got there? Uh-oh. He's behind the wheel. Watch out, guys.
Is it a can? Is it a bottle?
It's
Guess
both.
it's a coddle.
It's a coddle.
Is that one of those fancy glass line cans?
I don't know. Still feels like
You don't
aluminum to me.
You don't want to crush them.
It's an aluminum bottle.
I'm drinking this it's like RA mix to go Long Island iced tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like 15%.
Wow.
Not bad for a can from the gas station.
You guys
Yeah, see,
are
I can't buy them in North Carolina. I'd have to go to the ABC store for them.
you guys are making me thirsty.
Oh, we need to get Gizzard some Jameson.
All right,
I don't think I've had Jameson since Detroit.
This may be okay.
I had enough.
Yeah, he did. He kept walking over shots. I'm like, I don't usually drink shots.
Well, we need to get rid of it. I got fairly tore up because it's like everybody that did a shot, I did a shot with them.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
And he was using my shot glass that has little markings on it. It's like for ladies, for women, for lady boys, for men. Then at the top, it's like 4 ounces. It says for jackasses.
Oh.
At the very top, it says for crafty little bastards.
Yeah, when I was down at the Jersey Shore. I went into their local convenience store, and there was a woman ahead of me in line. I was getting my coffee and breakfast sandwich and that, and she wanted to buy Juul pods. Well, she's from Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, you could buy Juul pods at 18. In New Jersey, you got to be 21. She was 20. They wouldn't sell her Juul pods. She looked at me. I'm like, nope, sorry, can't help you.
Well, at least they were following the law.
Yeah.
That's good on them.
So I found that.
I felt bad for her because, in her state it's legal, but she comes down to the shore to, go on vacation, doesn't bring extras, and not knowing that they changed the law recently, and kind of sucked.
Yeah, it does, but law's the law.
Yep.
I should change to live chat probably. There we go.
Oh, probably.
God, I always forget that.
Missing all the good
I
stuff.
think my chat's been stuck for about 20 minutes.
They're talking about hanging out clothes, and if Kenny B doesn't bring them in soon enough, all the fabric softener starts to burn, and it doesn't smell good.
Vape
Join
Ross
Vape
Vape.
Shack.
Join Vape
Yeah.
Shack, yeah.
Good place.
Thank you, Vape Ross Vape, for the $2.
Vape Ross Vape.
He's just throwing those $2 bills at you like crazy.
He's good about that.
Yeah.
He likes to support everyone a little bit at a time. It's greatly appreciated.
Well, it's nice. If you give everybody $2 here, $2 there, $2 there, instead of giving somebody like $50 at once, it makes you feel good.
Just think, if everybody...
You make 25 people happy instead of just one.
Exactly. If everybody in chat would give me $2, I'd have $12.
Woo! Frank's gonna go back out the chat just to donate $2. Then you'd have $14.
See, I've never linked an account to my super chat. So.
Well, with mine, it's linked to my Google Wallet, so it's really easy that way.
I'm saving up all of my my Google Cash money for a Brio, a Logitech
Brio?
Brio. So I figure at this rate, I'll probably have one by 2020. And
well, they'll probably come in cost down in cost.
Yeah, they'll have the Brio 2 out by then. It'll be 8K and
8K, and it still just sits on top of your monitor. 8K 360. So you gotta clean everything in your room, not just this area. You gotta make sure that things are not on your floor, in case people are watching the show in virtual reality and going, "What's that over there, Gizzard?"
This isn't armadillo.
It's an armadillo.
There are many like it, but that one is Gizz's.
He likes to rub its belly.
I've seen so many of them on the side of the road, but I've never seen one alive.
I've seen one alive in a zoo once.
I mean, just in the wild.
What's really weird is when they get running and then they turn into a ball and they roll.
Isn't that a hedgehog?
No, it's armadillos too. Armadillos do it.
And roly-poly bugs.
I remember Sonic would do that. You know, he'd get running, then turn into a ball and just knock over people and get power-ups.
You'd also collect little rings.
Yeah.
Philip Wheeler got his custard today.
Holy cow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The custard will be back in about a week. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't believe we ran out so quick. It was pretty, appreciate all the support. So,
sweet.
Socrates says he's aiming for 500.
Oh, okay.
Them poor little animals at the shelter might get some extra care if it happens.
Yeah, that's right. For Fresh's birthday, Mimo's birthday coming up in day after mine. 2 weeks from today, Mimo's birthday.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Looking for it.
She's much younger and better looking than me, though.
True.
Well, she gets 100 people to put in $5.
Yep. Hashtag 1 week now.
1 week.
1 week. Hashtag 2 weeks.
Well, then you got to count on shipping. And then you got to count on the USPS to send it to California first.
Yeah, it'll be steep by the time you get it.
Yeah, that's like
my nice hot mail truck.
Yeah, mine went from Fremont, Ohio, up to Detroit, then down to Greensboro. I basically went straight down to Greensboro. Anytime I order stuff from Detroit that's not from a door, it goes to Indianapolis and then Greensboro, then maybe down to Charlotte, then back up to Greensboro.
Why do you think they do that way? It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I ordered something from California and I look at it a week later and it's in Florida. I'm like, it went completely.
Well, if it goes to Florida, you just make sure it doesn't go into Opelika.
It went completely across the country and had to come back. Like that.
I bet the post office in Opelika is nothing but vapors, and they all have the best shit because they steal everybody's packages. Because that's where vape gear goes to die.
Oh, this is
it never leaves Opelika.
This says Vape Wild. This one says Element Vape. Yeah.
Kenny B was telling me that about a month ago he sent out a bunch of packages and people started not getting him and they were bugging him and they're like, "Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?" And he finally tracked it down and the truck that left Laredo, Texas, overturned on the highway. The mail truck.
Oh, damn.
So he had to refill all these orders. But at least he found out what happened to it.
Yeah. But now does he get? Now did the post office credit him anything, or is that just out of his pocket?
I think it's just he was just out because, I think it was just they weren't insured or whatever.
Yeah,
it's always good to do the flat rate boxes. They come with $50 insurance.
Yeah, there you go.
Up to 50.
Yeah, up to 50.
Anybody that's ever tried to get your money out of an insurance claim with the post office, good luck.
Yeah.
It is. I like it when I take in packages of e-liquid to send out to people that want them. And the lady comes, she's like, She's like, oh, lime again, right? She knows exactly what they are. She's like, oh, these are all the same weight.
Well, at least they smell good on the way out. They probably think you're an aromatherapist.
Yeah. No, I told her straight up what it was. I'm like, it's e-liquid.
They always go, is there anything harmful or perishable in here? And I'm like, no, because I don't want them to stamp it, so then they kick it around.
Yeah.
Oh, I always tell them yes, that it has liquid in it, and they stamp it says liquid. So
Liquid.
Mine are usually nice and padded, and they're plastic unicorn bottles.
My theory is a good way to get your package destroyed is to put Fragile on the outside of it.
Yeah.
And then you got the disgruntled postal workers drop kicking shit into the bins. It's like,
see, that's why you send 2 packages. You send one that says Fragile, and the Fragile one you don't mark it.
Exactly.
Give them a target.
Yeah. Kenny says it was first class, so there's no insurance.
Yeah.
That's
There was
got
no
to be
class.
pretty frustrating though, to put all that work in and send shit out, and then it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And to have disgruntled clients.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I was in high school, a bunch of my friends were working at the local McDonald's. And after that, I would not eat chicken McNuggets anymore because they would tell me what they would do at the end of their shift. They would play hockey with frozen McNuggets. They'd use the brooms and I was like, yeah,
Well,
and then
yeah,
put it back.
I quit working at the Hardee's in my hometown because I found out that there was a thing with all the line cooks that they would, if they were the first person to open up the bucket of pickles, somebody peed in it.
Oh.
I'm like,
Man.
oh, no.
Man.
I'm like, I can't work here. Sorry.
That's one job I never did. I never did fast food.
I did that, and then I moved to pizza delivery. That was the best. You're
I did
80% of the
that.
time in your car, and you always make great tips.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing pizza delivery. You know, you'd sit in one of the booths waiting for orders to come in, sitting there, you know, drinking soda, smoking cigarettes, you know. And then, hey, orders up. All right, and go deliver. Sometimes you get lucky and catch a party or something, not come back for a few hours.
Yeah. The thing is one of the first ones I worked at, the guy that owned the place, he had openers that came in and opened, but when he was coming in to do manager work for the rest of the night, one of the delivery drivers had to go pick him up, and they waited for a delivery that was close to his house because he had 2 DUIs and he couldn't afford a third one. So you had people that picked him up with a delivery, and then if there was a delivery close to his house, he took advantage of that and had the delivery driver drop him off on the way home.
And stop at the liquor store on the way.
Never know. But
Well,
that guy was
one
always
thing-
great. He ran a nice place that when it was like 30 minutes before the end of your shift, if it was dead, he'd be like, all right, make your pizza. That was your key that you were going home as soon as that pizza came out of the oven, and you're making your pizza, cashing in your cash bag, and for your pizza.
Did either of you guys, did you ever do a paper route?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did
I had 4 of them.
Yeah, I did a paper route when I was a kid, and the main reason I gave up on it was collections.
Yeah.
Oh, I never had to collect, but I had one of those city paper routes where there was a shopper, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
had an entire apartment complex. So the day the shopper came out, I had like maybe 40 real papers, but then 350 shoppers to distribute. And there was so much temptation each week of just like going to the apartment complex and finding the dumpster and go, done. But
yeah, it's like I lied about my age for my first paper route because you had to be 11, and I was still only 10, and they didn't care because they weren't going to pay you shit anyway. So I said, yeah, sure. So I had a small paper route, and then I bumped up to a different route, and it had this real scumbag apartment complex, and I was just like, yeah, I really don't feel like dealing with this because somebody had to buzz you in because you didn't have a key. So you might hit 10 buzzers before someone would actually just let you in. Then you delivered your stops, and then trying to collect from these people wasn't the easiest. And then Sundays and
yeah,
it was like I know a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people on Sundays, they would have their parents or somebody drive them around because you had the big bulky Sunday paper. My parents were like, "Oh no, that's your job. Get your ass up and you go do it."
Yeah, the two things
special. Go ahead.
The two things I couldn't stand was, number one, having to go knock on people's doors and going, you haven't paid me in 3 months, that type of thing. And then the other thing that bugged me was folding all the papers. It was like, I didn't really mind riding them around on my bike and delivering them and all that stuff, but just every day, there's 300 papers, I got to fold them all and rubber band them all. And
yep.
Your hands would just be black from newsprint.
Oh, yeah.
And you had the biggest rubber band ball anybody ever seen.
Oh yeah, it was like the size of a softball, Yeah, and I had one doing a shopper. They call it the shopper's guide. You got like a penny a paper or something, and it was like 200-300, twice a week. So you got like $6, and it was, but you had to rubber band them, but then you had to bag them.
Yep.
And I remember my mom would actually help me with that. I'd rubber band them, she'd bag them, then I'd go and deliver them all over town.
We only had to bag them on snow days or rain days. That was a pain too, though. Go ahead.
We had to go up and put them in the door or in a special mailbox. There were some people that had a special box like inside their garage door. Like they had an old milk delivery box that they wanted you to put them in there. Every once in a while, some weeks you'd find like Paperboy attached with a little piece of paper, and there's like a bag of like a little Debbie snack cake in there or something. It was kind of fun or stuff like that. The worst was going into those apartments and you had the older, they're just on the edge of assisted living, and you go ahead and deliver, and that place just reeked of halls and the freaking vapor rub. It's like you went through there really quick.
It's like, did you ever have a job selling newspaper subscriptions?
No, thank God.
Well,
that actually wasn't. It was not easy work, and you were lying out your ass the entire time. But it was. I mean, it was actually kind of fun. You go to a different town every night, and like in the summertime, they would sell like these short subscriptions, but they paid us full rate for them down at the Jersey Shore. So you got to go down there and hang out, and you made so many orders that day to maybe get an hour or two at the beach and hang out, and then then it was the ride home. And my boss, he was really cool, and I was friends with him for years even afterwards, because he was a couple of kids I went to school with, it was their dad. And when he passed away was when I really started thinking seriously about vaping, because he was 65 years old and COPD took him out.
Yeah, I think I made up for it later. I did a total of like 17 years of telemarketing.
Oh yeah.
So I made up for that, Frank. I did enough cold calling forever.
Yeah, I tried telemarketing for like 2 days, and I realized I sucked at it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to make any money doing this.
Oh, yeah.
I was fresh off a divorce, moved back home with my parents, and I was like 23 years old. I'm like, I need to find something, and started, bullshit jobs, went back to, delivering pizzas and whatever just to pay my child support bill and shit like that.
Yeah. No,
Then I got into driving
yeah,
truck.
telemarketing will either make you or break you. You're either just good with it or you suck at it. There's no in between. And I went up to the ranks and was a trainer at the last part of that. So I was training people within a week from fresh not doing it to Thursday night we're hitting the floor, and Friday if you didn't cut it, I have to let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, telemarketing is not fun. I tried it for a few weeks and it was like, this is bullshit. I hate these people when they call me.
Yeah, that's the way I was thinking about it too when I tried to do it. I'm like, yeah, I just turned into the guy that's going to be their biggest asshole of the day.
I try to make a few of their days now when they call me. I'll let them go through. I'll let them rebuttal me twice, and then I'll ask for their supervisor. Supervisor comes on. I'm like, I just want to let you know that this person did an awesome job. I don't want the service, but they did try twice to get me to talk it into them. So they did a great job. You have a good day. And I hang up before they even start to say anything more.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like when I sold subscriptions. We had a list of what they called objections.
Yep.
And we had a reason for every, something to come back with every one. And, I did it for like 3 years from like 14 to 17. So it was like, I had them everything memorized. And
yeah. The worst thing that they did, though, is they taught people to use the phrase, I understand your hesitation. Yeah. And that whole thing, you get the right person on the phone. I'm not hesitating. I
just don't want to talk to you.
It'll freeze up a new person like crazy. Oh, that's on every one of these answers. I understand your hesitation. He's told me he's not hesitating.
Yeah, the script they provided was always so corny too. It's like, oh, really? I gotta say this?
Yeah. How you doing today?
Yeah, how you doing?
That's great.
Yeah, I can still remember mine. We had supposedly this college scholarship that we were trying to win when we were selling newspapers, It's like, hi, my name is Frank, and I'm out here trying to sell the Philadelphia Inquirer. Me and a few of my friends are out here, trying to earn money for a college scholarship. And a few people were like, they catch on and was like, oh, really? But, there's easier ways you can get a scholarship. And, you can apply to this and that. I'm like, yeah, but I'm too fucking lazy to do that.
If I give you $7 for a 6-pack, will you walk away right now?
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, I will.
So you get like the old shut-in that just wanted to talk to you for a half an hour because they hadn't seen anybody in days.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Well, and Crazy Face out there is making a point of they're trying to legislate away. They'll just shift. Like with the company I work with, they're shifting from cold calling and outbound to more inbound. So you get what they call remediation specialists when you try to call in and cancel your credit card or a service that you signed up on your credit card or your direct TV. I worked in a area of the company where all we did was take orders for new subscriptions for direct TV. And we had 6 different flat screens on the wall with different channels on at any time. And if somebody asks, well, do you have this channel? Grab one of the remotes and flip that. Yes, we do. And it's on channel this. You might have made a deal on that package.
Yeah, now we're getting close to football season. I'm getting emails every day from DirecTV. Hey, we'll give you a $300 credit if you come back to DirecTV. I'm like, yeah, but then my internet speed's going to go down to, 10 megs up and 2 megs, 10 megs down, 2 megs up, because if I go to strictly internet with my cable provider, they're not going to give me shit. And charge me $75 a month for it.
Uh-oh. Should we go around this room?
Yeah, I suppose we should.
I just seen the time. We're having fun time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's gone quick. Talking about our old paper routes.
That's right.
Hey, we didn't vape while we were doing the paper routes because we weren't old enough to vape, and I'd never smoked until I was like 22. So
I didn't smoke on when I did a paper route. I probably could. It probably wouldn't have been a good thing. I think my bike loaded with papers weighed about 300 pounds.
Yeah.
my old Huffy 10-speed.
Yeah, ride that up a hill. I had a Huffy as well, a big steel frame, paper bike. Yeah. You know, it was.
And the steel basket on the front.
Yeah, designed, and then saddlebags.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And going downhill, oh my God, that thing would get rolling, wouldn't it?
Be a little front heavy if you still had 50 bags and 50 papers in your basket.
You get to the bottom of the hill and your brakes are smoking.
Brakes, I lost them after the first couple of months of having that bike. my work boots were brakes.
All right. Well, I think I should mention that Fresh is having a super special guest tonight on Fresh's show that starts in about a half an hour. So everybody transfer over there. You're not going to want to miss this one. Frank, thank you very much for coming on.
Oh, thanks for sending me the invite. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it. That worked out well. And thank you, LIFA, for being my partner in crime and showing up. As always, LIFA, when are you taking off to do your Florida thing?
October.
Oh, okay. So we got time.
Yep.
That's good. All right.
I gotta save up money for that.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's so I can become a pirate.
Is that just a one weekend thing?
Yeah, it's Tuesday through the following Monday I'll be gone.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's a week, but you only miss me one Friday.
We'll miss you all week because you're on all the shows.
I might pop on that Friday show like I did last year. I popped on for a couple minutes. So
hopefully the hotel Wi-Fi has improved since last year.
Oh, it's not bad. And if not, I got Verizon's LTE, so it works.
I'd also like to thank everybody that tuned in tonight, especially VapeRoss Vape. And I think maybe we'll just we'll vape our way out of here to some music. What should I play? How about heavy metal?
Metal.
Okay. Get your mech mod out.
Get your wicks wet. Let's do it.
Thanks, everybody.
Get your ass to Mars.
Horse shit.
Bye. We're still here because I can't figure out how to turn it off.
We're the most metal live show ever.
Bye, everybody.
Get off your butts and vape. 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 Get off your butts and vape.